was a mess. Let me get the cabinet. I don't know why I got these in here. I don't need that right now. All this back up, put it back where it came from. Make sure my thing cleaned off. So it won't be looking crazy. But it's okay. Gonna learn today. One day. Always me. Oh, I can do this one today too. One day you'll always me. Oh, I gotta put this up too. I forgot about that. I'm gonna take a picture of these. One day notice me. Said put away church when you wasn't focused. Yes, but it's okay. Today, one day. That's me for you. I gotta go find the pieces to finish these earrings. I thought I cleaned the thing off. I done smeared it up. It came out looking even worse and crazy. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. What we had going on at first. Love it, your rainbow is ain't focus, but it's okay. Gonna learn today. Yes, she said you gonna learn today. One day. Do it for you. Put my little thing up. What's up, girl? What's going on, Reba? Child, I've been dragging along on this here Monday. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was like, cause it's supposed to rain again, and it kind of, been like what? It wasn't dreary when I was outside. It feel good, It feel like the fall should. So I was just feeling real lazy. One of them, them days where you just cook you a old big pot of chili and just walk and eat and watch movies or something. That's kind of how I feel. I need to get my energy up, like for real. I gotta go get me some B12 or something. And the crazy thing, it's not like I've been just like doing nothing all day. I'm just trying to get into it. So I do still have these two from yesterday. I ain't forgot about them. I just need to get my thingy to put the holes in them. Oh, and I got a towel today too, Reba. So I grabbed a blue towel because it's just pretty much a sample. But I'm gonna pull the pieces out. I don't think I got my whole kit in here. I really feel like some pieces missing. I just need that and my little jump hooks. I need to put in an order for some more hooks. But I do have this ready to go. I'm about to sew this as well. And I got the green. I'm gonna cut that in a minute and get on that. But I got a bad habit. I be ready for all of it. Right. I'm just trying to. It's so crazy because I put something down so fast, like it never happened, and then yeah, I just need to. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna put 3 on each one. That way I can just go ahead and knock these 2 out, and they'll be done. And I have to pierce a hole in them, so a lot of times I'll find like whatever type of pen I can find, and it's like the ones that got like the ones that you use, what I use for sewing, work really good because they're really thin on one end and then they get bigger at the top. So I'm gonna try to use that for my whole. Hopefully I can get it through because I can take it and try to poke it on the large end too. So the goal is to get the hole as wide as I can so I can so you can might not be able to see the little hole right there. So that's my goal, like when I use the pen, because the pen is sharp for one, and then for 2 the other end is much wider. So yeah, it's not the most it works for me. That's all I can say. And I don't have my little whatchamajig. That's what I don't have. I cannot find those. That was the reason why I didn't finish yesterday. But I'm gonna try my best and finish with my hands because I don't have my little grip pliers. Oh, no, that might not work. Okay, so another thing that I do as well, when the hole is already open, I'll take this as well and I'll try to widen the hole up some with this too. This little tool. And this is something I just kind of started doing as I went along making them. It was nothing, it was like more of a situation of, okay, what can I use in here to make it work? So now I really need my pliers, but I don't have them, so I'm going to try to clamp this close with my fingers. As I've been making stuff so long, I'm trying to make it work. I find a way always. Okay, so let me try to add another one to it to build out my earring. But okay, try to. I'm gonna need that. But I can get it done right now with my hand. But I'm definitely gonna need to, go back behind it when I find them. Oh, them kids is like some terrorizers out there. Okay, that one. And then the last one, which is the third one, is still open. And I'm going to put it on top of this. LOL, daughter said, sew some of the... Ooh, sew some of the grizzlies around us. Oh, okay. I wonder what kind of... Hold on, like, what kind of socks? I wonder, I haven't seen any type of scenes around socks, so that's how that one came out. And then the little kit that I purchased came with the little rubber back, so it's a whole kit that I get. And I did have a link. I need to find my link. I had a whole video that I had the link under it and everything, because that's a beautiful way to support the channel. But that's that. And then I know I'm gonna have to widen this hole back up because I messed it up. So when I do that, I have to go back in and put this back in the hole that I created, widen it back out again, and then take this one and widen it some more. that way when I'm ready. This thing is trying me today. And then I'm going to try to put these in there. Of course, you got to open them up some. There we go. Got some fight to poke it through. But it's okay. Today. Yes. Come on. And sometimes I run across a stubborn one like this. Now I gotta keep taking it out. Ugh. Let me try to open it up a little bit more. Hopefully I can get it in there. Let's try. Oh. Bless you. Notice me. Okay. I'm gonna go through there. I'm gonna go through there. Goodness gracious. Let me try mine. That would get me a doggone business. Like for real. It's fine going through the front. It's like when it's time to go through the back. There you go. Okay, and I'm gonna close it a little bit. That way I can just add this one on. And once I add that one on, I'll close it all the way, the first one. And just build from there. Okay, now I'm gonna be trying to come off. That's why I need my little thing to clamp it close. Now I can get this last one up here. I can clamp that one close. One day, notice me. Moving for you. Okay. So that's the other one. Let me put the little rubber piece on. The back piece. One day you'll notice me. Oh Lord, it came off. Hold on. I gotta get my clamp. Cause this thing's trying to have me look like a fool. hold it up some more so it don't fall when I hold it up. But I gotta add the little clips to it. So yeah, those are those. They done. I just gotta go in and tighten them up with my little things when I find them. I have no idea what I did with them. So we're gonna put that up. And I try to keep all my stuff together. I don't know what I took them out to do something with them, but apparently I didn't put them back. So, all right, this is already cut and ready to go. Yeah. Oh, I got a towel too, Reba. Hold on. Let me get. Hold on. I got a blue towel today. Do anything for you. Put away your finger and say focus. Got it all in the flow. So it ain't nothing fancy. It's just a little basic blue towel. You know what? I thought it was the perfect color. I was like, oh, okay. And the funny thing is, when I grabbed it, I didn't have, not a piece of fabric in sight. But when I looked at it, I was like, okay, this will work. This will work. We can make it work. Bam. So I just need to cut a piece to go across. Probably from like here to here. Or here to here. Yeah, these 2 blocks right here. But it's okay. Today, one day, until this day. Put it up here. Basically, I need it to be as wide as this. I'm gonna have to put this over a little bit because of the little part, the extra piece right there. And I'm gonna leave a little extra right here. Just need to see the height that I need. And I could have just measured it, but of course I would have to be difficult and just go ahead and cut it. But it's okay. Today. Oh yeah, this is perfect. So to do this, of course, like we need to fold in the edges. So when I fold it in this way, that way I know when I stitch it, all those little pieces of string not gonna be popping out. So I'm gonna grab some pins and pin that in place. So I don't want it to go nowhere. Do anything for you. Okay. I don't know, that song is just stuck in my head today. But it's okay. She said, you gonna learn today. Okay, so I'm gonna fold this side here and basically do the same thing. Can y'all see me? Okay, so I'm folding this way. Now I'm trying to make it as straight as possible. And I'm gonna grab a couple more pins to finish pinning it in place. That's two. One day, hold this thing. You know what? I might make me some, go get me some and make me some Bama ones. It's been a while. I think I had some Bama towels, but they was white with a red A, and I was like, okay, I can't decorate with that. But after I got tired of looking at them, I ended up throwing them away. So I'm gonna do the same thing for the ends. Now, I might have to cut it a little close so I can go ahead and fold it at the end. But it's okay. Oh yeah, these towels gonna hit. These towels gonna hit. I think I'm gonna grab a clip for the sides. I'm gonna fold it on this side the same way. Grab a couple more clips. And then, yeah. So all I gotta do is basically do a straight stitch around these. I like to use my whatchamajiggy. I love this machine. And I was in Wiley today. Lord, I hardly ever go in there. Thankfully, I don't plan on going in there no time soon again. But this machine is a Brother SQ9285. It has a lot of different stitches, and it's in Wiley right now for like, I think it's $228. So, hands down, when I buy another one, I'll buy the duplicate of this, because that's how much I love this machine. I think I'm gonna have to change my needle out. Make sure I got the right needle. But it's okay. Hold on. Yeah, switch my needle out. And I always keep me a little coin close by so I can, that's too big. Wait a minute. Oh no, it worked. I don't know what to say. Okay. Then I just twist it a little bit. Not all the way, because I don't want it, the screw to fall out. Then I put this up in here. One day you notice me. So the needle that I had up there previously, I want to say either it was a knit needle or either a satin needle. I can't remember which one it was, but either way, I just want something that's a little bit stronger to sew this project. One day, out of space, waiting for you. Okay, so to sew this, I like to go, you know, just start on whatever side you want to start on. But start, you know, a little further away from the edge. I'm going to go ahead and just pull this pin out because, yeah. And then, of course, I'm going to start with a back stitch. Let me get the right presser foot in front of me because I don't want to be pressing the other one. Okay. My back stitch. I need to get me one of those little, what's the name, thingies that hold your thread. But I always check my thread to make sure it's tight. I don't want it real loose while I'm stitching. And then stitch all the way down to the other end, and then I'm gonna lift this, but I'm gonna leave my needle down, and then I can just pivot and turn my piece this way. Drop it. And I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna turn it this way. Let me do one more stitch. Okay, now I can do it. I'm just looking to see where my needle is. You gonna learn today, one day. Some of my little strings off real quick. Now I can turn it. And then of course I back stitch when I get to the end. And that's it for that one. Just cut the sides. And you know what I was thinking also would be neat? Like to make a ring a little bigger as an option for people that depending on how they want to use it and, you know, style or design. You can actually take a little, you know, one of those little rings and use it to incorporate it in, you know, into your design, like to hold it like this, you know, something like this. But I was just thinking. But then again, people probably don't even want to do all that. They probably just want it the way it is. But this is a team towel. You can pick any type of team you want. We got the Memphis Grizzlies on this one. And I'm gonna fold it, put that to the side, because I got this other project to do. But yeah, that's a quick, easy way to, you know, spruce up a towel using any type of fabric that you have. Okay, so the next project is this one. I do have to cut it out. It's gonna be easy to finish cutting it because I already have like one side of it that's completed. And I'm just gonna cut around here to hold it in place. Put me a couple clips on it. That way I don't have to worry about it going away on there. So I'm gonna just take this and I'm gonna go around it. Just try to cut it as even as possible. I am finally getting to the money. Money bonnet. All right. So take up all the room when I'm on the table doing my thing, and I'm just moving stuff out the way. So to open this one, I'm going to open it, and I'm going to have the money side up facing me, and I'm going to sandwich these two fabrics together. But what I'm going to do is turn the shiny side towards the money. So basically, the two outer sides, hold on, I got this turned the wrong way. This way is better. Are facing each other. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my clips and I'm just going to put some clips all around the whole circle. Now, of course, I'm going to end up having to leave an opening after I make this, but I'm just going to add my little clips to it. Now, I generally don't use pins. When I started out, I used a lot of pins, but what'll happen is the pins can leave, you know, a lot of puncture holes, and then it also can, you know, just leave holes in your fabric, and it can snag the satin that you're using. So you don't really want, you know, to ruin the fabric before you get a chance to finish it. So this is, here's one more clip. Pull this back out. And if it's wider, I generally pull this out because it's, you know, just that easier. Hold on, be right back. Hold on. One day. Okay, so to get this one started, of course, I always back stitch when I start, and I'm going to have to stitch all the way around the whole perimeter of this one. So yeah. But it's okay. Now, some people, they do go ahead and like do a gather stitch around the entire outside. You can do it that way, but I like to do mine with a straight stitch. Okay, my back stitch. Cut that thread, cut this thread. Water break. So to finish this one, I always leave an opening because I have to turn it to the right side. Now, the outside of this does have a little bit of extra fabric on it, and I can always cut that off. But one of the main things I like to make sure is that I add some type of notches to the inside of this. Those notches will make it easier and make the bonnet more functional when you turn it inside, turn it right side out. Because anything that you cut out that has like a circle, you need to have like little notches and stuff in it. So you can cut it out in like a little triangle like this and do it all the way around. Or see, that's a little sewing notch. But for this one, I'm just going to do like little straight cuts and go around, because basically it just loosens up the fabric so it can, adjust around the circle when I turn it around. And then of course you don't want to cut the thread, so just get a sharp pair of scissors. Do that. So now I can turn it around. Now this is a good time that you can take it and iron it and press it down. Some people like to press the ends while it's inside out. Turn it this way so I don't have to, so I don't mess up the setting no kind of way. But going around the outside, making sure everything is laid flat the way it needs to. I'm gonna take some clips, and I like to make sure I sandwich the two fabrics using the clips. And honestly, this was like one of my biggest seller when I had my my first Etsy page. And this one I'm going to make sure I do the more of a like roughly looking edge. I'm reaching for clips and they gone. I think I'm about to run out. Hold on, let me slow down on how many I'm using. Okay, so that's the entire one. Let me measure it and see how wide. Because sometimes after sewing, you lose a few inches. Look at my measuring tape. I got my measuring tape. So what am I about to measure? Nothing. Either way, I just knew I was about to measure. It's all good. Let me see this measuring up here. That's the beauty of having it up here too. When you don't have your thread. Oh, so that's perfect. I can do the method that I like to do. So hopefully I got enough thread right now. I'm going to do a zigzag stitch, and my zigzag is going to be number 6. Now, I don't know. Oh, I didn't know that one. Okay. So I'm going to make that a bit wider. Let me try this stitch. I like to play with different stitches and stuff like that. Anyway, so I'm going to do a zigzag stitch because I'm going to add elastic to the middle of this one. But where my opening is, I like to start like right here on the side. And I'm going to do it about 1/4 of an inch away from the edge. right there. I'm going to do a back stitch. Now this is a very interesting stitch. I've never done it before. It's quite wide. Anyway, so to close it, well, not to close it, I'm going to do another stitch. And that stitch is going to be about 1 inch away from this one. That way I can create a casing for my elastic. But when I sew that one, I don't have to leave an opening. I can just go all the way around with that one, because I just needed that space to be able to put the elastic in. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my second one. And I do like to start it across from one that I already had. So I'm gonna do that one. And I'm gonna use this a little about. The elastic that I have is a 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna do my best to make it a 1/2 inch so it can fit snugly. Stitch once I join those 2 zigzag ones together. What's the name? I don't even have it close by. I always talk about the little tool you can use. I always talk about the little tool, but every time I don't even have it nowhere close by. I gotta get my elastic right quick. Now the size of my elastic I'm gonna do is 20 inches. This is the one that I like to use. It's very stretchy. That way, yep, that's what I'm making. And so this one is gonna be 20 inches. I can use this to measure it. Thank you so much. And that's gonna be 20 inches. tool thing, but I'm not gonna go look for it. Go sweat it. You don't have to use safety pins. I mean, yeah, some people they use the little it's like a little plastic looking tool. I don't even have it in front of me that you can use to do like your little, elastic casings or whatever. But every time I decide to do one, I don't have it anywhere around. I'm gonna have to get it. I got a purple one. I gotta organize my sewing stuff. I got so much sewing and crafting stuff. I gotta organize it again. Okay, so I'm gonna pin one on this side, and then I'm gonna take this and put it through the casing, and I'm gonna go all the way around it. You don't need to thank me for voicing something that's a fact. The way thank you. Okay, so go all the way around. And also, if you use the witchamajiggy, it's a little easier on your fingers when it comes to like gathering everything through. So I'm going for the ruffled effect. That was the whole purpose of me making the casing. And you can always do the regular method, doesn't require two lines, but I don't know. It's something about the ruffled method that I love. I have a ruffled one on now. So yeah. I made this one a long time ago. Like 4 years ago. It's 2014. I started around 2013. So this year make 11 years. No, was it 2013? No, I started 2014. So it's been 10 years. Okay, I got all the way to the other side. Do a little bit more pulling to even it out. And when I get to this side, I'm just going to basically take these two and overlap them. I agree, the ruffles do look pretty good. Yeah, yeah, I've been doing it. Yeah, I taught myself. So I gradually, throughout the years, just learned different techniques and methods. And this was just like one of the things but I started out making like pillowcase covers and like infinity scarves. So I'm gonna overlap this about an inch or so, and I'm going to zigzag stitch all across that, and that's going to create it's going to make it real strong. That way you don't have to worry about the elastic popping out of it. And then I'm going to turn it around, and I'm just going to go back and forward across it. Then I back stitch it and stop it. That way, it look crazy on the inside, but it's secure. Now, what I have to do is join this zigzag all the way over here to this line. It's one line that's going across, And this top piece I'm going to fold inside because I have to close that out as well. And that's going to be it. Close this in. When I close the end part, I like to add my little clips to it. So that part right there is going to be a straight stitch on the end part. But I'm going to go ahead and do my zigzag one across right quick. By the way, it's really adore headband things. And I've been crocheting for about 2 years. And it's been a fun process. Though since I'm in high school, I don't have much time. So most of my projects I have done. You know what? I had a lot of projects in the beginning that were half done. And I wasn't even in high school. I think a lot of times it was just like about, time, about interest. But crocheting is like, it's crazy because certain trends just come back and forward. And crocheting was a thing that I did, a little bit here and there. Ooh, something stuck me in my foot. I might have dropped a pen somewhere. And my great grandmother used to crochet. So it's funny because, now I'm starting to see more crochet hats and, people be creative with crocheting. And the funny thing is, I don't like, I can crochet. And I think I used to do one thing. I used to make like the little cow um, scarves that had like the nice little buttons in the middle. That was the most I did with crocheting. Um, it was very time consuming. So I think it's beautiful, and I think a lot of young people are getting into crocheting, and it's a good stress reliever. But yeah, that's cool. Okay, let me get my elastic in place. There we go. Okay, now I gotta do the outside line. Let me do the straight stitch right quick. And that's it. Thank you, Reba. That is it. That one is done. I'm just gonna go around and cut my little pieces of thread. Of course, everywhere. Anytime you start and stop, you're gonna have threads somewhere. And but the crazy thing is, when I did start sewing, it was like a hobby, and it was like a therapeutic thing. And I was working like really really long hours, but it was a lot of stuff that I would stop and start. But eventually, it got to the point where I was like, okay, let me finish some stuff. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I've been trying out other stuff like painting, embroidery. Ooh, embroidery is fun. You know what? This has like a little bit of embroidery features. It doesn't do a lot, like all the other machines. But that's what I like about this one because it's a quilting one and you can change the settings and you can do a few numbers. And then you have all these stitches right here. Um, I do painting as well. I've been trying to get into sewing, but I don't have a sewing machine, so it's a bit of a bummer. You know what? You can always find one like on marketplace. Sometimes people are getting rid of stuff that's just collecting dust. My first one was $60 and it was practically brand new. It wasn't a I can't even get the word out. It was a basic one, but once I learned how to, when I mastered that basic one, that's when I eventually bought me another one. If I find some cute fabrics and buy it, can I send them to you for some projects? Sure, Reba. But you know what? Just take your time. Save your money, and not only that, just check out quite a few sewing videos. Just look at, like, some of the things that you will be interested in sewing. That's kind of how I started. I kind of started like binge watching, and I watched a lot of people that were more relatable, and they made it look easy, but at the same time they was very informative. So one of the persons that I started I watched watching, unfortunately is no longer here, but she had one of the best channels. She had like a few channels. She had like she created a sewing group, and she actually would feature some of the people's sewing projects on her, chat, like, she'll pick a project of the week and stuff like that. But yeah, this is it right here. Reba, you know who this for. I finally got a full piece of fabric, and I didn't want it to look jacked up or anything like that. So I don't have to worry about the lines not being right in the back. Everything is just right. So I like how it came out. Okay, I'm gonna sit that to the side. What else am I supposed to be doing today? You know what? I did not find. Yeah, just take your time. Like I said, the first thing I sold was pillowcase covers. They are so easy. Anything dealing with a pillow is very, very easy. So I think I have a video this week. You're welcome. But yeah, I did like pillowcase covers. I learned how to just, because it's just basically a square. And then I think my first ones, they weren't covers. I actually, like, got like cotton and stuffed them and stuff like that. So, and then I think my next project was infinity scarves. And I think I did those the other day. I made an Alabama one. That's straight stitching. And just find small things like pot holders. Like when I did the pot holder thing, you never know, that might be a thing that you're really interested in. So I don't know. You know, trying different projects give you the opportunity to look at different stitching and different techniques. If you add embroidery into the pillowcases, I think it would help. Well, I really don't specialize in embroidery. I do have, like I said, I have a few features on this machine, because this machine is really like technically a quilting machine, and this is a computerized one. So it's, like I said, it has different features than a regular machine would have. Um, Embroidery is a really specialized field, so I don't think I'm really into embroidery. Um, and I guess it just depends on what you're trying to do. So yeah, I'm not really into embroidery that much. But if I did like make a cute little handmade thing for someone, I probably would actually, add a name or something to it. So that's something to keep, to think about. Um, what's this? Oh, okay. I gotta find some. find a color that would match with the Memphis bonnet, Reba. I think I might have some light blue, but okay, so with the Memphis bonnet, Reba, should I do the ruffled ends like this, or should I just do a regular one? It's fine. I just suggest, and I know that not everyone has the same interactions as I do. Oh, it's not a big deal. Like I said, I just don't. I really don't specialize in it. Now, for me to specialize in it, I probably would have to invest a little bit more money into a machine that can, this one doesn't. I guess it does like basic stuff. So you say like if I wanted to add a name, it would do something basic like that, but it would not. I don't think it's the same. It really doesn't give the same type of touch, in my opinion, for this machine. So, and embroidery machines are real expensive. They're like $6,000 or more, depending on what kind you get, where you get it from, and stuff like that. So it's more of a specialized field. So that's one of my I guess you could say crafting that's one part of crafting I haven't dived head first into because it's so expensive. Let me see. I might have some light blue. Let me see what light blue. Oh gosh, I gotta go dig and see what color I have. Let me see. Sheesh. Yeah, I gotta go digging in the crate, and I really don't feel like digging. Well, I am gonna head off now. It was nice interacting with you. I wish you good health. Same to you. Thank you for coming through. I'm getting ready to head out of here myself. I'm ready to wait a minute, baby. Going too fast. Going too bad. I know I had some I'm gonna have to look in my tote. They got a lot of fabric in it. Cause it's quite a bit of pieces over there. But I don't want to get a color that's not gonna look good. Let me see if I got it again. I thought I had some light blue, but I don't. you, baby. Okay, I do got some blue. Let me see how big this blue is. I found a square of blue. Let me see. It might not be big enough, but I'm gonna try. See how wide it is. Let me see what else I got. That's not gonna match. I got this, but I don't think that's big enough. You know what? I can use this. Bow. Bow, 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 bow. I think I found some dark blue that might have to do. I try to think of colors that don't get too toe up after a while. So let me measure these pieces out right quick. Cause I might just go ahead and do another one. It's raining outside. I ain't got nothing to do. Hold up. I don't know what that's at. Let me see this side. It might just be the color. Let me see how wide this one is. Why did I sit down again without the wig? Measuring tape. I got one right here. I got them things everywhere. Different area codes. I don't know how wide. Okay, I'm gonna just cut this. It's really gonna start like right there. Okay, so that's good. But I need to make sure this is long enough as well. Get into it. Okay. So I found me some dark blue. I forgot I had this. I'm gonna fold it. Trying to cut it even somewhat. Trying to look. Why does this look like this? Look like something is on it. And it shouldn't be anything in this. Look at the other piece. I guess it's just fabric. You know what? I'm gonna fold this in half. And I'm gonna try this. Oh, it slipped away from me. Yeah, child, ain't started raining. Child, they probably just start slipping and sliding in them cars, honey. You hear them sirens. A lot of people do, honey. Everything is fast paced. Okay, so this is my little stencil. Let me see how big this piece is. That might do. Okay, that might be a good size. So I found some dark blue Regal. I was trying to see what I had, and that's all I could find. That was big enough, and that was close enough to the color. I really don't like putting light colors on the inside. I don't know. every now and then I will if people request it. Well, just to like play with colors, I do. All right, here we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. I'm gonna throw that in the trash over there. I need me a cold beverage. I'm about to drink the rest of this water, and I'm gonna pour me a little bit of this ginger ale. I'm sweating, child. I just think I be going through some changes, honey. Changes. Yes. That's what love makes you do. That was my song. I wondered if it's real this time. And not another. I think I'm gonna cut me a square out of the fabric instead. That way I don't I'm trying to maximize every piece without messing it up. So I'm gonna cut a certain size out of this one. That way I don't have all these awkward shapes and stuff left over. Let's see. What size is this? All around. Okay, so all I did was cut that little part. Alright, that's what I'm gonna have to do. So from here to here, and I'm gonna make it probably like 24 by 24 to be on the safe side. Cut me a little snip right here. This way. Alright, then we'll do 24 going this way. Goodness, I'm sweating, child. Okay, this way. It's gonna be 24. Cut it out right there. I'm gonna just keep cutting them until they meet. And I have one piece that I can use. So let me keep cutting this side. sure it's big enough. Cut this little piece off. There we go. So, okay, this here, and it feels like it's a little bit bigger, but that's okay. I'll just cut all the extra off this time. I'm not worried about that right now. So again, I'm gonna leave the fabric going up like that. You know what? I didn't even bring my mannequin in here. And then I'm going to have this facing the bottom. And I'm gonna add my pins to it. Changes, that's what love makes you do. Changes. Let me get this over here. Let's see what side I want to sew it on. I think I'm going to sew it on this side. You know what? I might have to, I don't know, I might have to stop and re-thread in a minute. I'm gonna have to take this needle out. I just thought about that. Switch my needle. I didn't even switch it the last time. This might not be the right one. In the room. There's a book. Oh, there you go. It ain't gonna go in. That's what love makes you do. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's back stitch this thing. You know what? I seen that Reba, but that whole process, I was on what's their channel earlier. I just I might have been running errands or something, and I had my earphones in, or either I came back in and I think I don't know. I had it on my earphones because I was doing other stuff at one, multitasking. I heard it. I thought it was funny, and I think they play too much because it's not gonna stand. Like, that person don't even, like, I get it. I get what they're trying to do. Like, I don't know. I think it's like more of a humbling technique, if anything, because he don't know about stuff like that, and then that's gonna require him to go fight that. And then I'm like, okay, mm, that's against the law because, but you know what? Timothy Manhands did that to Kaya. So, Man did that before. So, I don't know. But I mean, they were like doing this show together. But yeah, Manhands had that jank in the making in the background. So I don't think they're gonna be able to do it though. And then like the person that did it, cause like I mean everything, you know, what he was saying, it made sense because how do you go through all that and do it through a third party? That is crazy to me. I ain't never heard of nobody doing it through no third party. And then had the audacity to talk about it. And then not even thinking all your stuff gonna be public if it does go through. So everybody gonna know who you are, what you did. I just don't see it happening. And you know the crazy thing, I don't understand why. You know what? If he had a decent for real manager that looked out for his best interest, that's something he would have been done when it started taking off. Like when that platform started taking off, that's a well, you know what I'm saying? That's a good investment. Cause that makes no sense. And that goes along with what Joe, what's the man, the cooking guy was saying to him. He was telling him, he was like, what's his name? Darius. He was trying to tell him, he was trying to school him, like, if you ain't gonna tie to a business, what you doing? So even with all the stuff he done did, I can't believe he ain't already got the trademark stuff started himself. That's crazy in itself. Ooh, that ain't strong. Good God. So, no, another guy did it. 1cc. Oh, it was another one too? These damn nets is. Hold on. Child. Let me check my plant. You know what? I'm about to throw this plant away. I'm just gonna throw this whole plant in the trash. Cause I'm not going through this no more. It is not gonna eat me up over that plant. I can't do it. That plant going in the trash after I finish. Um, did it 2-1. So when the person did it in the other sector, was they successful at doing it? Because like I said, man did it to Kanye. So yeah, Darius was trying to tell him, you know, it need to be ran like a business. He was giving him game, like free game. But no. But you notice he tried to take that game and apply it now, but he a day late and a dollar short. Cause hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I hope he's, you know, sell what he need to sell and do what he need to do. But he a little late with that. And then it was somebody else that got demonetized fooling with him. And then he said that he didn't do it. It's because he got a blue check. I said that ain't got nothing to do with having. Okay, that's just verified. People can pay for blue checks. That don't even count. Like, what is he talking about? Sir, what is he talking about? Just loud and wrong. So I don't know. you know, generally don't. But he should be able to fight it though, even if he did. Hey, Pepper. I don't know. Cause for real, man, that's something you would have thought that he would have did a long time ago, even before he started. Like when he had that other dude, even if he wasn't making a lot of money, and even if even if he didn't see no longevity in what he was doing. Are you talking about? Yeah, kind of touching on that. I was like, what is going on? Reba had mentioned it, and I was like, I don't think it's gonna stick because he has a, you know, he would have to fight it, but he has a strong chance at winning. Yeah, I'm like, he around here, and you can tell Carlos should have been told him about that a long time ago too. That should have been like one of the first things they did. I don't understand why people don't do that. Because he was sitting there talking about branding and branding and all that, and I'm like, okay, well, he ain't had that together. But you know what? All I can say is somewhat he brought that on himself because, you know, of all the slanderous things that he has said. And then the audacity to say he didn't say it. Oh, he don't have a blue check. You know, I don't even know. I won't even watch him. I just watch from the other people that do commentary. It is a lot. They came in him in every direction. Miss H got him. You know what? Even with Miss H, I'm just trying to understand how far. See, this internet stuff. What they've said things about one another, so I don't really see. Like I don't even see it being a thing. Like what point are we trying to prove here? I don't know. I don't like what are they trying to do? Maybe it's a tit for tat thing. I don't know. Just you know, I tend to stay out of it when grown men arguing. I just kind of watch from the bushes and in the cut, honey. Cause it's just crazy to me. He think he's about it, although he got her page monetized. Yes. You know what the funny thing is? He try to sit there and act like he don't know who talk about him. He ain't no different than old girl. She go. These people know how to work these different platforms. They know it's what time to go live. They know all that stuff. So, with that being said, you know what new video is trending about you, and you know who made it. So Joe knows exactly who those people are that do that. I think that's right. But I think Joe forgets he a man the way he get. Yeah, he be trying to get women the blues. But at the end of the day, he is what he is. Like he even said, you know, I'm just Joe. Okay, well, Joe has Joe has some serious mental health issues, in my opinion, because it's just it's all too much. I just be like, Mm-mm. He look like he's struggling to keep being a paymaster. No chance in hell. He's a whole man talking about millions. He got people channels taken and some more. I can believe that. And see, he's sitting back acting like he not. But see, I can see him doing it or having somebody do it for him because I mean you have to be for real, like you have to be realistic. It does, it's starting to cut them pockets because he is the whole key. So nobody is tuning in like they used to. And a lot of people will sit there strategically and let people make money off their stuff, and then they'll just come in and they'll come swoop all that money up. And them other people will get the money or whatever the case may be. So to me, I feel like that's he know what's going on. He getting tired of the reaction channels making more money off of him because there's more channels than it is him. So people are gravitating to them channels. And I ain't trying to be funny. The way he's so disrespectful and the things that he say, I would much rather watch one of the channels any day. It's crazy. But I don't know. Like, y'all really think that the person really gonna be able to take his likeness? Because I mean, he can actually. Okay, I get what you saying now, Reba. Because Man had did that to Kaya, and what ended up happening ultimately in that um instance, Kaya was no longer able to use it. I think nobody was able to use that name because she was able to go fight back. But I don't think, but essentially, man wasn't able to take it and use it or sell it or whatever they plan on doing. So they had to go, add another name or word to it or whatever to be able to use it. Exactly, because I was watching him on live one night and he told his supporters because he got so mad with what she was saying. He said, go over there. Oh. Mm-mm. That's messed up though. But I guess that's a part of I guess that's a part of the game too, because you know, essentially, if you think about it, even with the reaction and people being able to use fair use, it's to a certain extent. So some people, they really gonna have to go and change up what they do and how they do it. It's a way to do it, but it's crazy. But I think it started getting really, it started really hitting JoJo's pockets because again, those clips and things are everywhere. You said, that's right. Tell it. I would have told it too. Let me stop. But no, that's messed up. But that's woo. But this is my thing. So with him being angry and not liking some of the things she said, right? That the lady said, why don't he meet the men that say things about him with the same energy? Has there been any men losing money the same way that the women have? I don't know. I'm just asking a question. He said, Pepper, you told it. That's messed up. Cause like that's basically getting getting the people. They got the people. Basically, they got their people to mass report it. And I mean, I guess you could say that's part of the game. Yes, I did because he had added to like he some kind of mafia boss. Putting he do. He gives that when he can't get his way. And the crazy thing is, this is okay. So like like I said, the same way he addressed men, I mean women, I need him to address these men the same way because essentially he's the man. Even with whatever type of role he's trying to play. So when he's saying all these things, it's as if, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I just want to know, is it the same amount of men getting demonetized as women on their platforms for saying things about Joe? So whoever that person is, they must have struck a nerve or had that man about crying and losing sleep. Because, okay, another thing, the lady that came out and said all this stuff about him, I don't know if it's true. I think they supposed to know each other, whatever the case may be. Did you see how shook he was when he came back on them lives frying that chicken in that old grease and cooking them chicken wings? He was like, oh, we been in the house and we ain't ate nothing all day. I'ma just cook some. I ain't cooked nothing. He was just shook. How do you go from, you know what I'm saying, how he was acting at first, and then when he came back after that person started talking, and you notice that people eventually will probably continue to say stuff, he will never address me. It's crazy. I mean, that's a big man. But he always got all the smoke for the women that he do not like their content or dislike what they have to say. I think I did one video and it was somebody that commented something crazy and I was like, oh, that's Joe. I can tell because nobody is that invested in Joe like that. I think, and that's what I said, when Joe is not live, Joe is sitting like this, watching and doing all of the things, because I think slowly it's starting to catch up, and he's starting to understand that these numbers are just numbers. Yes, 7 foot, Bigfoot, 7 foot, Bigfoot. Yeah. And like what's name said, if you can't transfer them numbers into cash, it's nothing. And I was like, yeah, he's telling him, hello. Like, so dragging it. But it's like, you know, like when he, like for real, when he came back up there, Joe was shook. Netta had left the building. Joe was up in there frying chicken. Though he been stressed, looked like he hadn't had no sleep all night. And then he was trying to get, get in front of camera and trying to give a little bit of a performance, but that performance was nowhere near the performances that he used to give, because he was all in his head. Like somebody, that person had him in his head, like real bad. He was shook. That grease was dirty. No, why somebody, I had seen a clip of it, and somebody was like, that grease just as dark as me. I was like, Lord. Them comments was tearing him up about that grease. It was so crazy. And then that particular live where he was frying that chicken in that old grease, and it was as if he was defeated, did not want to go live that day, but was like, you know what, bump it, I'm gonna push through and I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna fry this chicken and I'm gonna hurry up and get up off that live. That's what he gave. Yes, he used the same grease over and over again. He said, just nasty. Yeah, that's what some. Yeah, because some people, they keep their grease and just child. I throw that mess away. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was raised with a lot of people that kept grease. They kept grease for different reasons. Like some people will use it, for their gravies. So I use it once and I dump it. I don't care. I'm not one of them. I'm just not one of them. But he gonna fry that chicken in that what's the name over and over again. I'm gonna eat mine bastard. I just want my chicken. Then he was like, cause yeah, I just want my chicken and some white bread. Now I'm gonna just eat it by itself. If he wants some fries, he can make some fries. I don't want no fries. I was like, sir, he couldn't even it took him a couple days to start, doing, all the extra stuff again. It was crazy. Been around here toying with food. Highest food prices is playing in the kitchen for umpteen months, and now I want to sell somebody some seasonings. AKA some rubs. It's too much. It's too much. I don't know. Always frying everything and don't drink any water. Those are... Yeah, and that's why that face toe up too. Joe ain't drinking no water. He ran there drinking pictures of Kool-Aid like a teenage young man. I don't know. But did you hear him deny the things that he said about women when he went onto that lady's platform? Because I heard the video. Well, he didn't. It was a guy's platform, but the lady was up there. So he went on to that panel and called himself, I don't know what he called himself doing, but Ticker Joe. Yes, I heard him would say, we recording. So why lie about it? Yeah, he's talking about something. I never said those things about women. I never said. I was like, really? I said, okay, so. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoy all the nicknames that come through for him. Did you say hey and that are going at it is getting you know what? See the first I didn't hit I forgot all about KW. I really never followed him. I think I just found him. Prior to that, I think I remember D from maybe over a year ago. Sub for a little while, left. And that might have been around when that Jag stuff was going on. I don't know. But I don't know. It was so much going on around. I think when I did follow, that I just unfollowed because I was like, I can't keep up with all this stuff. Because it's always a backstory to a backstory. And then it's all these other people. Who is this? I don't know who this is. But alrighty. Yeah. And it just be a lot going on. So now what's going on now, I can keep up with a little bit more. So it's a lot. What got me tripping off the two? I just was like, why we can't all just get along? But I guess you gotta have some type of controversy going on somewhere at some point in time. Hell, what's name over there showing her flat ass cheeks? Baby gotta eat the light bills due. Imagine see that's the crunk night. I mean, shh. You gotta get your money, get your. I guess you gotta do what you gotta do, honey, cause they be getting it in over there. I mean, they was going at it. Okay, I was like, child, they is trying to get these good checks this week. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't never had one of them type of YT checks, so I don't know what it's like. In my opinion, Pepper, like in my head, I'm thinking, and then they was like, it was a lie. Like, y'all know what I seen. We seen the same stuff. I just don't even know what it started. The Tina just Tina ain't had nothing to do with that. We gonna take Tina out there. Tina wore, the dress with the little things. Cause the funny thing, I got those type of little slits at the bottom of my dress I got on today. We gonna leave Tina out of that. We gotta find somebody else name that wore them with the slits. Cause Tina would never. Not that we know of. Okay. She must have squeezed her ass up in the biggest dress that she could find. That's why the damn cheeks was so small, because she put her ass in a dress too small, and that dress was forced towards her big ass belly. You can look at it like it shouldn't. It was just, yeah, fringe. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. That wasn't it. No, it wasn't. Like, I like the color. It was just like, come on, Peach. You tried that thing on, and then you tried it on, meaning you knew, one, you could fit it or you couldn't. Also, you knew you had to go walk your tail in public. She ain't put nothing on top of it. And when Mo did the live, I was like, wait a minute. She in the community pool? I thought, because you know, Baker, I wasn't even thinking. Like, I was just so distraught when I seen it. Like, I feel traumatized that she done brought her big ass up there with that slime lime green fringe bathing suit that did not fit her. And I was just shocked. And then she made the damn conscious decision to take her ass in public. See, remember when she got to that neighborhood, she was like, oh, I gotta do my hair because I can't be out here walking around my hair all over my head, right? Remember that? She went from that to like, okay, I'm gonna just keep this hair the way it is. We gonna roll with it. Okay. So now she got her hair done. And you gonna put on a too small dress that invertedly became a damn, like, a couple inches away from being a thong, and you supposed to be pregnant with twins, and you in that same public vicinity that you claimed that you didn't even want to walk around or feel like you felt, I guess, out of place going to the grocery store with your hair on top of your head, matted and stuff, looking like she got lint balls all in her head. But she went and then put that on. Her Amazon belly, wearing his hell May Pearl from here. What is wrong with you? Girl, I gotta take this bonnet off. My head is sweating. Girl, I was like, why? Why do we have to go through that? Like, all types of grimy. And she made the conscious, not only did she make the decision to still put the motherfucker on, she made a video in that bitch. Put it on the internet. I said, this is some bullshit here. This is some bullshit here. This is some bull. Like, and even if old boy was in them streets, who is checking for that video? Nobody. You still embarrassing the fuck out your kids. But here, you know what? If that's what she got to do to get views and feed them, I don't know. She's selling her body directly, but she done sold that nasty cat indirectly. I don't think she knows how to be embarrassed. You right. She don't care. Like, you know how sometimes people will put on a facade like they don't care. Well, no, I think, no, because at first, remember, she acted like she didn't care about when she got her ass handed to her when she went down to Ashley's shop and ran into Ashley fist. Both of them. She didn't feel embarrassed. Remember, she was acting like she didn't feel embarrassed, and then she got to crying and doing a vlog, a journal vlog, like she was on Moesha or something. And I can't believe I did. Then she backtracked. That's the only time for a second she felt embarrassed, and she jumped right back and walked around and put some grease and whatever else daddy told her to put on that damn black eye, everything. She ain't put no steak on it. And she jumped right back out there and did it again. She went outside with them shades on and kept on going. And got to talking about I done had a black eye before. I said, girl, what's wrong with you? I done had 4 on. I said, what? Hold on, what's name? I just got a notification. Hold on. What her and Mac T going into it. Mo going live. Stop lying. You do not love Christmas. Yeah, because it was proved. Right. But like everything else, she used it as content. Exactly. She ain't had their piece. She ain't had no. She ain't had enough sense to be embarrassed. I said, Lord. But essentially, this is the life she created for herself. She can't even stop. She gotta keep going. Now, while I get, what she say, oh, I ain't worried about if he here or not, or, da da da, whatever. I'ma still take care of my kid. I just like, you just making a lot of excuses for this situation. That's it. Mac T looks stressed beyond measure. What the happened? Oh my gosh! So she done did something to the lady again. I ain't even paying no attention to them today. I can't. Child, let me tell you something. One thing I'm not about to do is fool with that food every day. You can't pay me to do that. You cannot. When I tell you, I said I wasn't going to say nothing else. And I've really been doing well, especially, I comment on other people's commentary. Because I was just waiting for her to do somebody's hair. She did her hair. I said, I'm going to shut up for a little while. Because, people like, I did my hair and people still talk. I said, okay, well, she did her hair. That's all we can ask. She out here looking crazy, crusty, and all that. So she don't order up and when they got them braids. So I said, okay, I'm gonna leave her alone. I hope she ain't a side of the tree sitting in. She said, and when you see me in the streets, I'm Tracy. I'm not. What she said? I'm not Peach's mom. You know my name. I said, oh, Lord, who is she? Who is she talking to? Who is she talking to, y'all? Who is she talking to? I don't know what she would be stressed about. Everything seems like the only time for real she be looking stressed is when her crazy daughter, on them episodes. That's the only time she really look like she be looking stressed out. Cause for the most part, she look like she be outside enjoying her life. So, she must have did something to that lady again. Always bothering that lady. Let that lady be who she is. She done been that person for years. Leave her be. In my opinion. Like for real. Ain't no sense in going through all them changes. I'm about to take that plant outside. I can't. No more. Oh, can I give it that here? Oh, there you go. It's the fact that Maxie knows that girl ain't finished. Yup. She got 4 left in the clip. She do. She know that. She know that. She know any moment. Any moment. That's why she said, I'm not going to talk about her. But with her doing that, in her opinion, she feel like she's taking the higher road. And whatever the case may be. But yeah, like, everybody got a story. Old girl just playing. She just used her platform to do what she gonna do. And it's just, that's why, like, it was only so much I could stomach. Because it was just too many, it's like an endless emotional roller coaster. So, and to me, yes, I do believe it's intentional, it's strategic, but at the same time, it's pitiful. It's like a sad existence. Like, every day. And it's just something, like, to me, and also with her choosing to continue to, have all them kids. I feel like it is also a way of showing that she has a certain level of control that her mama can't do nothing about. Just like when she was saying, you not happy for me having no kids. You ain't like when I had the first 7. It's a lot. That's a lot to unpack, and I need her to go far away to somebody's couch or somewhere. Shy 5150. I don't know. I'm sick of it. I just if that's what she gonna do, I just need her to come on forward. Come on with it. Cause some of them stories she telling, I believe them. I believe her. I believe her. Do I believe everything? No, but I do believe something went on. And it's evident. We looking at it. We know something went on that she ain't shared yet. And the sad part, it's just sad all the way around. People, just gotta find what helps them heal. I don't know. She be wearing me out. I can't keep all that down. Them highs and lows and what. Mm-mm. Okay, I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished. Child, I've been up here 2 hours. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna overlap this. Almost done. Almost done. Almost done. Almost done. PM has a sad life. She can't go over to a friend's house and hang out. She can't pick up the phone. Call a family member. She got to look out for people in the street. It's just her husband, and kids. You know what? It's a lot of people that, live somewhat of a secluded or isolated life, and they make the best out of it. One thing I can say, at least she can, I guess, financially take care of what she need to find. You know what I'm saying? I guess because sometimes when people go through those type of things, it can really mess up a lot of that stuff. So I don't know. Um, it can be that way, but that's what she's choosing for herself. And I don't know. Sometimes it's a like it's so much to unpack because sometimes low key, in my opinion, I feel like he wants it to be that way for her. So while he's out doing what he do, and it seems like that's something that he probably done for a long time. Um, it'll take a while to get back to it. But I feel like she's just having a hard time navigating all of what she going through. So I guess it might just be easy for her to, you know, be the way that she is. I mean, I can totally understand it because for the most part, I mean, I do the same thing. I'm not around a lot of people, and you know, I have my own reasons. Like I said, everybody got a story, but she need as many people as she can. She got a lot of kids. It'll be different if you know what I'm saying. At least most of them are older and you know and stuff like. She just got all them babies. That's different. Girl, she got to go cook 10 packs of hot dogs a night. Like, girl, that's a lot of people. Like, shit. I can't do it. I just she holding it down. She hold it down, child. I don't know. This that's a lot. That's a lot. I just want to put some damn clothes on. That's it. I just want to put some clothes on. I can't believe she did that mess. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And you doing it out there in your neighborhood, like, girl, go do it in somebody else. Go do it in a random other person's neighborhood. Maybe she getting ready to leave and we just don't know. Cause that is lewd behavior. And then people out there with their kids and their families, that's nasty. Just ugh. I don't know, child. She should have got she out there looking like Respucia. She should have got a citation or something. That's indecent exposure. That's contributing to the delinquency of a minor, in my opinion. It was just nasty. That was nasty. And you know what? The sick part is she walk around. She's like that with her kids. You know. So in her head is normal. I guess we should be happy she had something covered. I don't know. Ugh. It's too much, Jesus. Okay, I finally got that one done. I'm ready to get my butt up off here. I'm hungry. I don't work myself up an appetite. It just don't make no sense. We got to go through it. These, move it around a little bit. Strength. So it's all done. Okay, I'm tired now. I'm really tired. That concludes today. We finished the earrings today. We did this Memphis Grizzly bonnet. We did this money one. We finished the earrings, and then we did a towel. I thank y'all for joining me. I'm gonna get my butt up off here. There you go. Listen to some raindrops or something. I'm a little tired today. I need these scraps off my floor. Trying to clean up a little bit before I leave out here. Oh no. Well, she said she got it figured out. She created a village that she got to pay and things of that nature. But let me get off here and see what Mo and them doing.